How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the fastest way to get your snipers gold here in Cold War Zombies. If you use this method, you should get done with each sniper in around 2 to 3 games, but before we get into that, if you're new here, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads, and without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. So before we hop into the game, we need to make sure that we have the right attachments on our weapon to make it as easy as possible. Now for the Pelington and the Tundra, we are going to build them just like regular quickscoping snipers from multiplayer. So for the optic, I used the Axial Arms 3x scope. That's just my personal preference. If you prefer to use something like a red dot scope, go ahead and do it. I would just stay away from the, actual zooming in sniper scopes. It just makes everything a bit slower. And for the muzzle, we are going to use the Flash Hider .308. Now this isn't exactly the best muzzle, but all of the muzzles that seem better, they take off our ADS time, and that is the one category that we have to make sure we never touch, is our aim down sight type. We want that to stay as quick as possible at all times. Now going into the barrel, we want to use the 28.2 inch Tiger Team. It is going to give us more damage, more fire rate. It's going to do everything that we want it to do. It is everything that we want out of an attachment for our sniper rifle. Now for the body, we're going to use the Tiger Team Spotlight. It'll just give us more salvage quickly so that we can upgrade our weapons quicker into the game. Now for the underbarrel, you want to use the bipod grip just to help with the recoil. And for the magazine, you want to use the 7-round speed mag, because all of the other speed mags, they take away from your aim down sight time. And like I said before, that is the #1 thing we want to prioritize. And for the handle, of course, we're using the Airborne Elastic Wrap, which gives us plus aim down sight type, which is basically enough to make us want to use it in the first place. And for the stock, we are using the Raider Pad. Now, these are the attachments that you're going to want to use for the Pelington and the Tundra. Now, the M82 is a bit different than the other two, because the other two are bolt action snipers and the M82 is a semi-auto sniper. Once we put all of our attachments on it, it is honestly going to behave more just like a slower, more powerful version of the DMR than it does with a sniper with all of the attachments we're going to put on it. So for the optic, we are going to put the Millistop Reflex on. For the muzzle, we are going to use the Task Force Shroud muzzle. Now for the barrel, we are going to use the 22.6 inch Tiger Team just to make sure we, get the damage and the fire rate, just the same reason we put it on the other snipers. For the body, like always, you want to put the Tiger Team Spotlight flashlight on. It gives you the most salvage quickly. For the underbarrel, you want to use the bipod, same reason as putting it on the Pelington and the Tundra to really help with the recoil control. Magazine, you want the 7-round speed mag, because the others, they just really take down from your aim down sight time, and the M82 already just has a ridiculously slow aim down sight time, so you don't want to make it any worse. For the handle, you want to use the Airborne Elastic Wrap, and for the stock, you want to use the Raider Pad. So for the most part, they're similar, but they're just going to behave way differently once you actually put all of your attachments on them. Now, once you actually have all the right attachments on your guns to make this as easy as possible, you're going to want to hop into a game of Solo Firebase Z. Now, once we get into the actual game, our first goal is going to turn on the power as quick as humanly possible, because all of the snipers are just laughably bad before you pack a punch them, so we need to upgrade them as soon as possible. Now, when doing these challenges, the only thing that we have to actively think about doing, do out of our way, is getting headshots, which is nice because it's not hard, it's just repetitive. All of the other challenges are just pretty much simply just using the gun, and will be unlocked very quickly when we start doing our strategies. Once you have your sniper pack-a-punched, I would highly recommend getting the Deadshot Daiquiri perk as soon as you can, because it really helps with the headshots, and headshots with the sniper rifle aren't exactly the easiest thing to consistently hit. Other perks I would recommend getting a little later in the game are Juggernog, Stamina, Quick Revive, and Speed Cola. The rest of them are not really needed for the strategy. Now, there are 2 different places we can go to farm headshots here in Firebase Z. The first is the Colonel's office. Now, in one of my recently uploaded videos on how to get Dark Aether as quickly as possible, I stated that snipers won't work in this room, and I was kind of lying, but also right to a degree. You see, when you're using a sniper, you can still sit in this room and farm the headshots, but it's going to get so much harder so much sooner. And something even as simple as, 2 mimics being in the same room and a few other zombies can make that spot completely unusable. So if you really want to try the Colonel's office, go for it. It kind of works for the snipers, but not really. Now, the more safe spot that I would personally recommend is to train over on the helipad. Now, when you're there, you're going to want to train all of these zombies into one big horde, and make sure you wait until they're all there, because if one zombie sneaks up behind you while you're backpedaling and just swings at you, that can obviously cause some issues. Once you have them all grouped up into a big horde, you just want to go to an area on that helipad that is level. So stay away from places like the Trials machine, because, you know, that's all bumpy. Stay somewhere near like the Tombstone machine that is just super level area, and then you just want to aim at their heads and just start popping heads. Now, if you bought Deadshot Daiquiri, like I said to earlier, this should be super easy, and each bullet that you shoot with the sniper rifle should be taking out about 2 to 3 zombies, so you're gonna get about 2 to 3 headshots with every single bullet. Now, the strategy really is just as simple as to rinse and repeat this. When you're doing this strategy, you are just going to absolutely blow through these camo challenges and be on your way to finishing your Dark Aether grind. Now, these headshots might take a while, but the Dark Aether grind is, I mean, it's in its name, it's a grind, so this is just the fastest way to do it, but, you know, it's still going to take a little bit. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought of this guide and if it helped you out at all. And as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome zombies content just like this. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you in the next video.